What's up guys, today we're going to be unboxing the Xiaomi 14T Pro. This is the Titan Black 12GB RAM, 1TB. Really excited to check this one out. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it guys. So this phone is kind of expensive now. So it's $871 from what I saw on Xiaomi's website. It converts to USD. It came out to $871 here. So it's up there with basically flagship phones. I would say it's like up there with what's something like that, iPhone 16 I guess, and that's 24, phones like that, kind of like those base model flagships. So let's see what we got here. So we got some paperwork, it looks like, SIM tool. We get a USB Type-C. And we also get a case, soft case. Very nice. It's always nice to have a case in the box, just in case you haven't decided on which case you're actually gonna get. And it looks like there is no charger in the box. Yeah, so they actually did take the charger out the box. I'm not sure what possessed them to take the charger out the box. I always give them credit for putting the charger in the box. Alright, so I guess they kind of went the way of Apple and Google and Samsung and everybody else. I'm not sure. It could just be for, like, maybe they just started doing this, or maybe the standard 14 comes with the charger in the box. But as you guys can see, just some specs right here. There's some AI stuff now. We got the MediaTek Dimensity 9300 plus 144 AI display. It does have up to 120 watt charging, and then this does have wireless charging now. They still have the collaboration with Lycia as well too. Let's get this one out. This feels way more premium here. This does feel way more premium and way beefier as well. It just feels extremely solid. Now it doesn't have those plastic sides on here. It's just a full glass and metal phone. I mean, for this price, it better be right. It's a flagship phone at this point. So yeah, aluminum frame, IP68, dust and water resistant as well too, and just feels really nice. Flat sides on here. There's a textured power button. Absolutely love that. Let's get this guy booted up. And let's see what else we got. Everything is just pretty standard. How are you guys feeling about these cameras? Pretty solid looking cameras on here. Really like the design as well. So let's get this booted up. Alright, so let's talk about this display here. So this is a very nice display with pretty thin bezels on here, as you guys can see. Very nicely, almost kind of even around the entire phone here. So we are rocking a 6.67 inch AMOLED display. It does have Dolby Vision HDR10 plus. It gets up to 4,000 nits peak brightness, which is crazy. Unfortunately, it's raining, so I couldn't take it out and see like how actually bright it gets, but this thing is gonna get crazy bright. Then you also do have on here 446 for the PPI, so it's a very sharp display, and then it's 1220 by 2712 for the resolution as well. So again, very nice looking panel here, no problems at all. And this panel is actually, again, 144 Hertz, so it's super smooth when it comes to animations and everything. And by the way, Xiaomi's animations now are really nice looking. I really like how they are doing the animation. I think one of my favorite things here is actually how they do this right here. Absolutely love it. But overall, the display on here is beautiful, right? There's also some AI image engine stuff that you can take advantage of. So you can do the AI HDR enhancement, which will give you a little bit more detail, and then also the MEMC, so it'll just kind of smoothen frames and stuff like that, as you can see right there. So there are you'll see a lot of AI stuff in the future, and right now with this phone, with the Google Gemini is on here, baked in here, circle to search and all that stuff will be here, and you'll just see more and more throughout the year. So let's talk about this processor here and the specs. So again, Android 14 Hyper OS. We can of course play PUBG here at 120 frames, so this makes for an excellent gaming device. as well too. So we have the MediaTek Dimensity 9300 plus chipset on here, which has been doing a really good job with just my, just setting up, running some benchmarks and stuff like that, just playing a few games. It's doing a good job. There's no heating problems. This is pretty much on par with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. And it's just a pretty good gaming experience. So it kind of reminds me, this phone just in general is kind of reminding me like a bigger Xiaomi 14. But you can definitely game on this thing, no problem, of course, for this price point. So that's what it's kind of reminding me of. Now here are the Geekbench scores that I got here. So you can see, similar to the S24 Ultra, I've seen scores a little bit higher for the multi-core. Every time I run Geekbench, I get the wrong scores. But as you guys can see, again, pretty much on par with an S24 Ultra. It's in that category. But yeah, this phone is super snappy when it comes to just speed and flying in and out of applications, and it'll just be a really fast phone for doing all the AI stuff as well too. I've had no issues with this skin. Some people love Xiaomi skin, some people hate it. It just comes down to your preference here. But overall, very fast phone. Let's see how these stereo speakers are sounding. They sound decent. They sound okay. Definitely not bad. Decent bass overall. Pretty decent sound quality. I don't think anything really stands out about the speakers. Now, this phone does have an IR blaster, which is something that I absolutely love about Xiaomi devices, being able to control TVs and appliances and stuff with this. So it's really awesome that this phone has it. So let's talk about these cameras. So my first impressions of the camera. So you do have a 50 megapixel standard camera, 50 megapixel telephoto, and this does go all the way up to 30 times zoom. And then you also have on here the 8K 30 video. You can also shoot in 4K 60 with a 32 megapixel selfie that can shoot in 4K 30. And the pictures came out really good on this device. I really liked the colors, and it did a fantastic job in low light, giving you really good image quality on here. Even the 30 times zoom did a pretty good job here. But as you can see today, it's not really that sunny outside, but it still did an excellent job with the colors and stuff. Everything just looked really nice. Great dynamic range, great detail with the cameras. Absolutely fantastic cameras. The video also is pretty solid on here. I didn't have an issue with it, so let me know what you guys think of the video quality. And yeah, absolutely no issues. Like my first impression, I have to put it against some other phones so we can check it out a little bit more, but so far I think these cameras look great. Alright, so let's talk about the battery situation going on here. So we should get some pretty good battery life out of here. 5,000 milliamp hour battery. We do have 120 watt charging on here. Again, RIP the charger in the box. And then we also have 50 watt wireless charging as well, which will get you to 100% in 45 minutes. So that's pretty nice. And overall, this was a pretty nice device, just for my first impressions here. Like I said, just pretty much reminds me of a bigger Xiaomi 14, honestly. So what do you guys think? Would you guys buy this phone? Be sure to let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.